Everyone's talking about AI right now, the tool of the future. But here's the question I keep coming back to. Are we investing in tools, or are we investing in the people who actually make those tools matter?
The dealer download powered by RS&I.
I've been thinking about something this week. Businesses, they have always loved new tools. Every generation seems to have one, whether it's some type of new machine, a new computer, a new piece of software. Today, it's AI. Don't get me wrong, I love technology. I use AI almost every day. I think we're just scratching the surface of what it's going to ultimately do for running companies and making money in the future. But all of the excitement around AI reminded me of something from years ago. Before I came to RS&I spent more than 2 decades working in the broadcast industry, both radio and television. Every so often, we'd invest in the station. Now, maybe it was like a new studio refresh or a new production switcher, a transmitter upgrade. Those projects were exciting. Everybody talked about what the new equipment could do. Then budget season would roll around and the conversation would change. Payroll, headcount, labor costs, these were viewed as expenses. I always found that interesting. Not because anyone was wrong. That's the way accounting works. It's supposed to work that way. The equipment, it has a place on the balance sheet. You can assign it a value. You can depreciate it over time. It's pretty straightforward. What's much harder to measure is the value of a great employee, their experience, their judgment, the ability to solve a problem, the trust they've built with customers over the years. Those things don't fit neatly into a spreadsheet. I've always believed they're some of the most valuable assets a business has. And that whole idea has me wondering, does the way we measure something eventually influence the way we value it? Because I never once saw a camera chase down a breaking news story. I never saw a transmitter calm an advertiser upset with the outcomes of a campaign. And I certainly never saw a production switcher earn the trust of a viewer. People did that. I'm Michael Shiverdecker, and you're watching the Dealer Download powered by RS&I. Everywhere you look, companies are investing in new technology. Some of those investments are going to be incredible, but then again, some probably won't. But that's true of almost every new technology throughout history. The interesting question isn't whether the tools are good. It's whether we start believing the tool is where the value comes from. Take a hammer, for instance. In my hands, set me to work on trying to build a fence, and it will probably end up crooked. That much I can guarantee you. Hand that same hammer to a master carpenter. Now you've got a beautiful home, a beautifully finished cabinetry. The hammer didn't change. The person using it did. The same thing is true in business. I have seen a CRM used for lead collection and running social media ads, but that was only a small part of what it could do. The reports, automation, the automatic reminders. The problem was nobody knew how to fully use it. A CRM doesn't build customer relationships by itself, but when you have the right people, you can make the right tools much more effective. It's the same with everything else. AI doesn't suddenly create better leadership or workers. Marketing software doesn't magically generate trust. Those tools can absolutely make good people more effective, but they still need someone asking good questions, making good decisions, listening, learning, caring, One of the things I've always appreciated about working with authorized dealers within the telecom industry is that they understand this better than most. Technology is important, but they know their real job isn't selling technology. It's helping people solve problems. That could be a small business that can't keep up with customer demand because their internet isn't reliable, or sometimes it's a family just trying to simplify their wireless service. Maybe it's just someone who wants a better experience than they're getting today. The products matter, but the conversation matters just as much. That's the part I don't think we should lose focus on as technology gets better. I don't think AI is replacing relationships. I think it's giving us more time to build them. If AI can handle repetitive tasks, that's great. That means I have more time to think, more time to listen, more time to help solve someone's problem. And that sounds like a win to me. If you want your business to grow over the next decade, it probably won't be because you have the fanciest software. It will be because the technology you have is making good people even better. Better advisors, listeners, problem solvers. Because at the end of the day, customers rarely remember what software you used. They remember how you made them feel. They remember whether you solved their problem. And they remember whether they trusted you. Here's a look at your authorized dealer action plan to help you make a better use of the tools at your disposal. It's easier this time around. I've only got 2 of them for you, but think long and hard about your answer. First, I'd encourage you to do something simple. The next time you hear about a new tool, a new platform, or a new AI feature, don't start by asking, what can this do? Instead, ask, what problem does this help me solve for my customers? Second, think about your own day. What's one task that takes up more time than it should? Maybe it's writing emails, organizing leads. Maybe it's following up with your customers. Could technology take some of that work off your plate? That's the question. Not so you can do less, so you can spend more time doing the things that only you can do. Having conversations, building trust, helping people make good decisions. Those are still your greatest strengths. Technology should support them, not replace them. I don't think businesses have ever succeeded because they have the best tools. They succeeded because they have the best people who know how to use those tools to serve other people. That's always been true. Whether it's a printing press, a camera, a computer, or artificial intelligence. The tools will keep changing. People won't. I'm your host, Michael Shiverdecker, and this has been the Dealer Download powered by RS&I. If you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who enjoys thinking about business a little differently. And if you're looking to grow your business with AT&T Wireless, AT&T Fiber, and our expanding portfolio of products and services, visit our website, rsiinc.com. That's rsiinc.com to learn more. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you next time.
The Dealer Download powered by RS&I.